And the latest in the Allu Arjun house attack case, bail has been granted to the 6 accused who had vandalized his residence yesterday. And to that, BRS leader Krishank Reddy has now reacted. He's taken a swipe at the Telangana government while putting out a post on social media platform X saying Youth Congress leaders who did violence were released in just 2 hours, and the same government had pushed me in jail, ensuring I didn't come out for 10 days. So that's the latest coming in from the BRS. And Swastika, the BRS and the BJP claiming that there is something more to it than meets the eye, that these attacks or, the kind of violence that we saw at his residence has something to do with the chief minister and the state government as well. Now, what perhaps could arouse the suspicion? Why is it that the BRS and the BJP are alleging that the chief minister is behind this kind of alleged harassment against the superstar?
So if you look at how the situation has been panning out, in fact, the Chief Minister himself took to the floor of the House where he said that while there is a lot of, in fact, even in an interview, he said that while there seems to be a lot of curiosity and perhaps sympathy towards actor Allu Arjun, questions being raised as to why the state government is allegedly targeting him, why are no questions being asked with respect to the condition of the child? In fact, continues to battle for his life. And more importantly, yesterday, on the floor of the House, in fact, the Chief Minister said that there were clear violations. Number one, actor Allu Arjun arrived at the spot without any police permission, and it was not a normal arrival. You saw him do a road show from RTC Crossroads till the theatre. That's about a half a kilometer road show that he did. And more importantly, he did not enter from the specific entry or exit points. He entered in a way that created more chaos. The Chief Minister also raised questions over the fact that in fact that while he was consistently informed about the condition outside, actor Allu Arjun apparently did not pay any heed. So these were the big charges that were leveled on the floor of the House. And in fact, AIMIM leader Akbaruddin Owaisi also raised questions. He in fact went one step ahead, saying that we have had reports where Allu Arjun in fact apparently said that abhi to film hit ho jayegi, after learning of the fact that how the stampede had occurred and 2 persons, namely Revati and her son, were found to be in an unconscious state. Post that, Allu Arjun immediately on that same day did a press conference where he clearly said that his character was being assassinated.
Yes.
He said he had no prior information about a stampede happening because of his arrival, and with respect to Revati's death. It was only next day morning that he got to know. And very briefly, actor Allu Arjun said, without commenting on the politics, he said that this is something that he's witnessing happen in his life for the very first time. He has extended all support to them, and more importantly, Allu Arjun claims that the moment he got, there was no communication from the police's side. Police officials did not come to him directly asking him to leave. It was a security guard who informed him that there was a chaotic situation underplaying outside the theatre, and it was then that he was asked to leave, and he immediately complied with the security team and left the spot. But the police has countered that, saying that Allu Arjun, number one, arrived without permission. Number two, despite multiple requests to him to leave the theatre, he did not leave. He apparently went on to say, in the ACP's own words, that he wanted to leave only after the film was over. So 12:05 was when, that is on the 5th of December, midnight, 12:05 was when he left the theatre after multiple requests. So that's why there's a lot of showdown between 3 sides here. The Allu Arjun's team, of course, Hyderabad police, as well as from the opposition.
Oh, absolutely. Swastika, stay on with me. Allu Arjun, in fact, has repeatedly maintained that he had nothing to do with the unfortunate tragic death of that lady and her son receiving those grievous injuries. In fact, he has refuted all the allegations, and as Swastika was telling us, has claimed that this was all part of a campaign to malign him. He, in fact, called it a character assassination. We have a lot of political reactions that have come in on these recent developments. Let's play them out.
Targeting stone pelting at the house of Allu Arjun is nothing less than state-sponsored gundaism, state-sponsored threat, state-sponsored silencing of the voice of a cine artist, merely because at some point Congress party feels that Allu Arjun has not supported them or supported their campaigns. So first he was arrested, and we know how he was arrested, why he was arrested. and now the manner in which this targeting has taken place. It also speaks volumes about the law and order situation in Telangana, which has completely collapsed. Congress speaks of constitution. Congress speaks of free speech. But Congress is most anti-free speech. This is not mohabbat ki dukaan. This is dhamki ke bhaijan, nafrat ki pehchan, and law and order का नहीं करते ये सम्मान।
हैदराबाद में आज फिर अल्लू अर्जुन के घर पे प्रोटेस्ट हुआ है और बीजेपी का कहना है कि ये पूरा मामला इसीलिए सामने आया क्योंकि उन्होंने कांग्रेस के लिए प्रचार नहीं किया था, तो उन्होंने सीधे तौर पे बीजेपी वालों ने आप पे आरोप लगाया है।
नहीं, कांग्रेस का क्या लेना देना है? पुलिस ने गिरफ्तार किया है, जांच होना चाहिए। हमें इसका निंदा करते हैं। एक बात है, सरकार हो तो जरूरी है कि सरकार का हिस्सा हो। अब दिल्ली में केंद्र सरकार है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर केंद्र सरकार के पास में है, तो जितना यहाँ पर गलत काम हो रहा है क्या केंद्र सरकार ही जिम्मेदार है? तो अल्लू अर्जुन का जो बिहेवियर है वो भी जिम्मेदार बिहेवियर नहीं है, लेकिन इस चीज का कोई परमिशन नहीं देगा। और रेवंत रेड्डी जी जिम्मेदार चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं। पब्लिक अगर आउटक्राई वहाँ हुई है तो उसके खिलाफ एक्शन होना चाहिए। किसी के घर में जाकर के इस तरह से ये मतलब कि बवाल करना ठीक बात नहीं।